don't like all that insecure stuff. All that, oh, you gotta find somebody who looks better than me. That's such a turn off, okay? That's such a turn off.
Me and you could never be. Why can't you see all the things you've done to me? Made it harder for me to love and trust someone. So baby, please.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Jay Michael. Welcome back to my channel. So if you couldn't tell from today's title, I'm kicking off this year with a new year, new me. Get ready with me. I'm going to talk all things 2024 goals, dating, how trash men are, a simple life update, new music, and so much more. So if any of those interest you, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for this video. Okay, so before my camera decided to rudely interrupt me.
What's poppin', y'all? Editing Jay here, and I just wanted to pop in real quick just to give a little bit of insight on what I mean by my camera rudely interrupting me. As I was filming, the first 15 to 20 minutes of the footage I initially filmed was deleted when my camera died. So when I turned it back on and when I start talking, I'm talking as if the footage was previously saved, but it wasn't. So I'm just gonna give a little bit of insight on what exactly I was talking about because it can low-key give sporadic and all over the place. I started this video off talking about a life update and my current work situation, how it's going, my current feelings on the profession, and how long I see myself doing it. That's kind of how everything started and how we branched off to what I'm about to start talking about. Editing Jay popping out. Let's go ahead and get back into this video.
By dying. Like I was saying, I just feel like it's a bit different in my opinion because so many people have quite literally watched me grow up and they have heard from the very first moment that my mom went and blasted online that, you know, I was gonna be a dentist and I was in dental school, in high school, taking all these classes and all this extra stuff. You know, it's different for me because I just felt like I was letting so many people down, and I still feel like that till this day, even though I'm doing all these great things. You know, my Never Be has over 30,000 streams across all streaming platforms, and, you know, still gaining streams every single day. And from, you know, me headlining my first Pride show last year, only having one song out, and just getting recognized by all these different people, you know, being out, you know, the Wild Knot taping, and Nick dapping me up, know who I am, stopping me at the Social Awards, dapping me up again. Like, you know, it's overwhelming sometimes. And I know at the end of the day, I gotta live my life for me and I gotta do what's best for me, and I'm always going to do that at the end of the day. But there's always going to be that little itty bitty piece of me, that part of my subconscious mind that's just always feeling guilty for choosing me and how I feel and, you know, what I want to do with my life over, you know, what other people want for me or what they may see for me, if that makes sense. And it does match with your mental a little bit, you know. And speaking of mental, I want to do a mental health check. Mentally, I've been okay actually. I have my days. I do have my days where I do not feel the best. But, you know, we get through those days the best that we can and we go on about our day. One thing I will say that I am happy for is having a job because it gets me out the house. And I think that's the main reason, well, that's probably one of two reasons why I really like this job, is because one, it gets me out the house, so I'm not just up in my head thinking about my future or, you know, this, that, and the fourth, X, Y, and Z. Because if you haven't picked up already, I'm a very intense thinker. I am a very intense thinker. I overthink about quite literally everything. I just overthink. I don't like it, but hey, what can I say? I'm an overthinker. I don't think that's gonna change. So I love the fact that this job gets me out the house, so I'm not always in my head. I'm usually on go at work. Even if it's a slow day, I'm always on go. If I'm not working, I'm working. Because at work, if I'm not doing dental, I'm doing YouTube. So if I'm not working, I'm working, essentially. Whether it's answering an email, going over a contract, just making sure my numbers are right, answering comments on YouTube, I'm always working no matter if I'm at work working or not, if that makes sense. So yeah, mentally, I have been okay though. You know, I haven't had like a really low. I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty brow pencil in the shade Soft Black. I haven't had like a really low in a while actually, and I'm really grateful for that because I don't miss feeling like that. I don't miss feeling helpless. I don't miss feeling like I needed to depend on my therapist. I love my therapist down. Okay, I'm actually I know I haven't, you know, I I just said I haven't seen her in a while, but I'm thinking about actually just making an appointment to, you know, just do a check-in. Because even good check-ins are still check-ins. You know, you still need to check in with your therapist is what I was told. So I'm probably going to check in with her. Just like, hey girl, what's going on? You know, just give her a little one too and update Miss Mamas about what's been going on in life. I was talking to somebody and they were right. They told me that you don't always just have to go to therapy when you're not feeling the best. You know, you can go there and talk about your latest accomplishments. Talk about how those accomplishments made you feel. And I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because it has been a while since I've been seeing my therapist, and I definitely just need to update her and talk to her about some things. Even if it's good, even if it's bad. Yeah, mental health has been good. Wow, this eyebrow looks pretty good. Wow. As far as for dental though, I did have somebody ask me if I could give some tips. I will give a few tips on dental assisting and all the good stuff in this video, but I also plan on dedicating a whole video to dental, just talking about, you know, my experience in the field, how I got started, how you could possibly get started. Me personally, when I got started in high school through a 2-year program. So if your school is offering that and you know that's something you want to do, go ahead and shoot for it. Even if it's not what you end up doing in the long run, you will honestly thank yourself for doing that. I think, even though this is not what I want to do, I thank myself for taking the initiative in high school and at least jumping the broom and getting to the bag as far as, you know, making a jump start in my career in high school. I was able to get a really good paying job at the age of 20, and I'm making really good money. Now, whether or not I can manage the money is another thing, okay? But we're not gonna talk about that. That's a different topic for another day. I'm making really good, decent money, so I would say that, you know, if you're looking to even just, you know, not even dental, but any career at all, if your school is offering any sort of trade school or career center, please go ahead, jump the gun, and just sign up for it. Even if you know it's not something that you're gonna want to do in the long run, do something, okay? Because if you can at least get a good paying job while you're in college, you're gonna thank yourself. Because that's what I plan on doing anyways when I went to college. I want to get a good, go work in Vegas as a dental assistant, get good money so I can provide for myself, and my mama just can pay for my tuition, you know? So it's a win-win. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't see myself doing this dental stuff for much longer. You know, I'm not just gonna up and quit and, you know, my musical career is not off the ground and all the other stuff, because that would just be stupid, okay? I'm not stupid. I can be very rational. I can be very impulsive, but making stupid choices is something I try to stay away from. So will I ever just quit this job up on a whim? Absolutely not. They would have to really piss me off for me to just quit the job, because the pros outweigh the cons. 4-day week schedule. I get up an hour early on Thursdays. I don't work on Fridays. I don't have to come in one Saturday or Sunday out the month like some practices do. I have a really easy job. It's very accommodating too. My co-workers are amazing. Love the co-workers. I'm just not too much into what I'm doing, but I don't see myself working as an assistant forever. I've had, you know, some of my patients like, you know, you're not gonna go all the way, and I have to explain my situation to them like, no baby, this is not forever. This is not my forever. Even being on stage is not my forever, but I'd rather be on stage performing my heart out for 20 years instead of being in somebody's mouth, cracking my back and my neck and having bad posture for 20 years, you know? But that's just me. That's just me. But speaking of the stage, let's talk about some new music. Let's talk about some new music, child, cause I got some new music coming. It is coming sooner than y'all might think, okay? It's coming sooner than y'all might think. I am about to go in with This concealer is sickening. I usually outline just the bottom of my eyebrows. I try not to do the top. It just gives too carved out, too perfect. And I don't like it to look too perfect. I like some sort of naturalness to, you know, the mug, so. Okay, I feel like one of my eyebrows are slightly bigger than the other, but we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that. Let me just fix it a little bit. Okay, that looks 10 times better. But I want to talk about some of my 2024 goals. I'm gonna be a bit more surface level with these than I have been in the past, because I'm in a season of my life where I want to get out the habit of talking about things before they happen. I want to get out the habit of being a completely open book. Okay, I always say that everything isn't meant for social media. I've been saying that for years now. Everything is not meant for social media. It's not. But I feel like sometimes I can get a bit beside myself, and I have a big mouth, okay? So I talk a lot. I mean, I don't always watch my YouTube videos back after I'm done editing them. So whatever's in there, by the time I press upload, it's just in there. So yeah, I'm gonna be a bit more surface level with these goals, because I wanna kind of cross off and accomplish my big goals on my own time. Baby, we have haters out here, and one thing a hater's gonna do is pray your downfall. Sad, but it's just the world we live in. One of my big ones are just being consistent in the gym and getting back into my health bag. As you may or may not know, I am a gym junkie. I love to go to the gym. I love to work out. I love the way it makes me feel afterwards. I feel energized. I feel inspired. I just feel so good. But lately, I just have not been in that mindset to work out. I haven't been in that mindset to be consistent. I have not been in that mindset to just really pump some iron. And I can't have that happen. I can't have that happen as a performer. I can't have that happen as a gay man. I cannot have that happen because, I mean, hello, I'm a gay man. The body gotta look right all the time. So at one point I was taking all my health shots. I was always up to date on my vitamins, always up to date with just everything health and wellness related. And I really want to get back into that whole shebang. I'm about to blend out this concealer with my RT300 Real Techniques brush. But yeah, you know, I need to get back into my health bag, like real bad. It's kind of sad how unfit I've been lately, and I've got to get back into my health bag. Another one of my 2024 goals is really living every day with a purpose. Lately, I've been just going day by day, just going off a whim. No to-do list. No waking up with a mean to do anything. Just waking up, and if I do something, I do something. If I don't, I don't. And I gotta get out of the habit of doing that. I need to live every day with a purpose and actually have meaningful actions. Start the day off with, you know, typing out what I need to do for the day and crossing it off that way. That is the only way I feel like I can truly have a productive day. And lately, I feel like I haven't really been having too many productive days. It's just been a lot of laying down, a lot of saying I'm gonna film and I don't film, a lot of saying I'm gonna edit and I don't edit. It's just a lot of saying I'm gonna do stuff and then I don't end up doing it, and then I'm upset when it's time for me to upload and I don't got no material to upload, or it's time for me to upload and I gotta edit in an hour or two because I like to upload at a certain time and I should have had it really edited and uploaded a day before, but I didn't because I done put it off. You know, that procrastination is the devil. It really is. And I really want to get out the habit of living like that, because I just feel like when you live like that, your life just gets off track and it's really easy to just fall off and get in that cycle of not living with the purpose, not waking up every day and having meaningful actions, not waking up every day and actually having things to do, even if it's not really a whole bunch to do, just something other than just laying in a bed and watching TV and not doing anything. You know, I really want to get out the habit of living like that. I feel like I'm more happier on the days I'm more productive. The days I'm just at home sitting and laying in bed, I'm cool, but it's not nearly as what it probably would be like if I'm out and about. I love being out and about and just running errands, doing what I need to do, going to the gym. You know, I just living life with a purpose, man. I have not been doing that. That's really one of the big things that I really want to accomplish and tackle this year. Living life with a purpose. Living every day with a purpose and not just waking up, going with the flow. It's okay, it's cool sometimes. You know, some days you might just not have the energy and you just need to lay down for the day. It's cool to find it's dandy. But lately I feel like I haven't really been living up to my fullest potential. I haven't really been working and creating and pushing out the content I know that I can push out because I've simply just been wallowing. Not wallowing, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm sad and depressed and down in the dumps, because that's not it. I just haven't been on my P's and Q's. This is one of the reasons why I love the top of the new year, because it just gives you a fresh start and it gives you the push that you really need to get back on your A game and just, again, live life with a purpose. And that's one of my big ones. I think that I'm actually going to put that on my calendar over here. Live life with a purpose. Have your time is coming, stay consistent, but I need to put live life with a purpose and have meaningful actions, because that's a reminder that I need to set for myself. That is something that I really need to get a hold of, is living life with a purpose. And the last big one of 2024 is just standing on business with every single thing I involve myself with, whether it's, you know, relationship wise, I'm single by the way, or whether it's relationships, friendships, romantic, business endeavors, musical endeavors, work endeavors, just anything that I indulge and stick my feet into, I want to stand on business with it 10 toes down. I feel like last year I stood on business, but I could stand on business way better. I am about to buff out the concealer on my cheeks and my chin with this RT 405 brush. This is a Instapop cheek brush. This is the key to buffing out those edges and making it look like a seamless finish and a seamless base. A good base is really all you need. I was gonna put on foundation, but I don't know. We may or may not. We'll have to see. Yeah, I just want to stand on business in every single aspect in my life, okay? Last year I stood on business. I accomplished some things and I handled majority of my business by myself. So I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back and say good job, because it's very rare that I just stopped and smell my flowers and just say good job, Jay. You did the daggone thing. But this year I really want to stand on business. I want to go after things that I probably would not have gone after last year or the year before or the year before that. I just want to be out the box and really go for it all. The sky is the limit, baby. Okay, the sky is the motherfucking limit, and I want to catch all the stars I can, but to do that you have to actually put yourself out there and stand on what you know and stand on what you are. I feel like I've let a lot of deals and partnerships slip through my hands just from, you know, not standing on my business, not keeping up on my P's and Q's, and I don't want that to happen this year. This year I really want to unlock my fullest potential and let them know that I ain't nothing to play with. If standing on business is what I gotta do, let them know that I ain't nothing to play with, then that's something I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand on motherfucking business. And that's just that on that. There's really nothing else to it. I'm gonna stand on business 10 toes down. Those are a few of my goals. Those are not all of my goals for 2024, but those are just a few goals. And I was actually watching my homegirl Mariah earlier today, and she was saying it's so much easier for you to set goals in quarters, which is so crazy because one of my goals this year was for every quarter of the year. I'm not gonna say it, but one of my goals ended up falling into what she was talking about and just setting goals for every quarter of the year, because it makes you just want to go 10 times harder. Instead of you saying, okay, I have 365 days to do X, Y, and Z. Now it's okay, I have 90 days to do this. So I really have to put in work. I really have to grind. I really got to be on my P's and Q's. It's two different ball games. I can put off, okay, say one of my goals for 2024 is, I don't know, say I'm an alcoholic and I don't want to drink, right? Oh, I don't want to drink for 2024. Or, oh, I want to limit my drinking. If I say one of my goals for the whole 365 days of the year is to limit my drinking, I can wait 6 months until I want to limit my drinking. But if I set it in quarters and I'm like, oh, I want to limit my drinking and by the end of the year, I don't want to drink no more. Quarter by quarter by quarter, I can limit my drinking each time. So maybe I'm not drinking every time I'm going out with my homegirls or my homeboys or my friends. Maybe I'm only gonna drink on special occasions like birthdays and, you know, certain celebrations, housewarmings, things of that nature. It's just so much easier for you to set those goals in quarters of the year. when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, that's something I'm definitely doing for sure. So those are just 4 of my goals, but yeah, we're not gonna get into that other stuff. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, y'all, it's a story time. I know I mentioned dating earlier. It was very vaguely. I said I wasn't in a relationship, I wasn't dating or anything of that nature. But I gotta tell y'all about how these niggas really ain't sugar honey iced tea. They is for the streets. They are for the streets. So I'm gonna make this quick, short, and simple, okay? I think I am gonna put on just a bit of foundation. Just a bit. I don't need it. I honestly don't need it. I'm just gonna put on just a wee bit. Just a little incy bit, okay? Let me just get into the story, okay? Because I'm still baffled to this day about how this man tried to gaslight me, okay? Literally tried to gaslight me. This is around the time, where was I? I was on tour of moms. This was back in September of 2023. So it happened a minute ago. I'm just now talking about it. This man hit me up with my DMs, and you know, he was cute, he was fine, he was light skinned. I'm normally not a person who is into light skins, but I was like, you know what, why not? He's cute, he looked tall, he can dress, he got his own car, he looked like he got money, he crossed off all the check boxes for me, so why not? You know, why not mess with a little light bright? So, you know, we talking or whatever and chatting, and he seems like a really cool guy, you know, fit, likes to work out, you know, seems like he has a good head on his shoulders. So I thought, keep that in mind. So I thought, I'm like, yeah, he seems like he's pretty cool. So we asked my number, I give him my number. We talking, and he says some things that are a bit questionable. I'm not somebody who is okay with talking and conversing with somebody just for me to feel like you're not talking to me for me. You're either talking to me because of what you feel like you can get out of me, or because you're lusting after me. Don't lust after me. That's a turn off, and I will stop talking to you. I'm more than just an object, but I digress. Anyways, like I was saying, we're talking, and we're just talking about random stuff, you know, like the gym and, you know, where one another is from, you know, just getting to know each other. And it comes up that, you know, he is of the DL specimen. Now, I'm 20 years old, I have a pretty good head on my shoulders. You know, I'm pretty much aware that you will encounter a DL man at least a handful of times being a gay man, okay? Especially a gay black man. You're going to deal with a DL man at least once in your lifetime. That thrill of feeling like, you know, oh, he's on my body, oh, he's on my line, oh, it's very invigorating. I get it, But I'm at the point in my life now where I'm not here for it, okay? It doesn't entice me. Once you mess with one DL man, you pretty much mess with them all, okay? Once you entertain and talk to one, you pretty much have talked to them all. So I'm over that, okay? I am past that whole spiel. So it comes up that he's DL, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, we can end this conversation right now. I personally do not entertain DL man. The way the conversation was going, it was giving he wanted to actually try to make something out of whatever we were, you know, doing, and I wasn't here for it. The foundation that I went in with is my Rare Beauty foundation. This is in the shade 530N. Yeah, I am just not somebody who was here for it. The conversation was definitely giving, I want to be more than just friends. I want to do more than just text. I want to hang out. I want to get to know you. And as flattered as I was, I don't do DL men. I was like, you know, I wasn't rude at all. Like, I wasn't rude whatsoever. I was like, you know, I'm not really into the whole DL culture, so I'm going to have to end this conversation right here. I'm very flattered that you are interested in me, but I'm going to have to stop this right now. We could be friends, but we can't be anything more than that because I don't do DL men. That's just what it is. And he got upset at me. He got like so upset at me. He was so flustered, which made me even more flustered. So this is the thing that really grinded my gears and ruffled my feathers. He goes, and I wish I had the text messages because I would just read them verbatim, so I'm going off of memory now. But he was pretty much like, oh, this is why don't nobody like y'all. It's because y'all always trying to make somebody come out the closet, this, that, and a fourth. Like, that's why don't nobody like y'all. He's just going off. So I was like, that's why don't nobody like us. Baby, you a part of the y'all. You like peen and booty too. So I'm trying to figure out Why you think you ain't part of the y'all? Cause you want a DL? Baby, you still a part of the community. You just not out and proud like everybody else. I was like, I'm sorry if you feel like I offended you, but that wasn't at all my intent. I just don't like to entertain DL men. I don't know what to tell you. If I'm gonna be out with a man and he's supposed to be my boyfriend, okay, let's PDA, hold my hand, you know, grab him by the waist. Like, I like to actually show affection out and about, and if you gonna be scared to be seen walking down the street with me, why on earth do you think that me, an out and proud gay man, somebody who has already dealt with their hurt, who has already got their trauma, has already gotten to the point in their life where they can live and be free and do as they please, why would you think that I would want to associate myself romantically with somebody who is the complete opposite? Please tell me. Please tell me. So again, you see, that's still why don't nobody like you. You shouldn't try to force nobody to come out. That's so bad. Like, oh my God. I'm like, did you not understand anything I said? I said, when did I try to get you to come out? Please let me know. I'll wait. And I really waited. I was like, let me know how you got I'm okay, I'd rather not associate myself with a DL man to I'm trying to make you come out. Make sure y'all bring that foundation down on the neck. On the necky neck. So it blend right. This foundation be having me a little shook at first, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a bit dark. Not a bit dark, but I guess it just has to sit and oxidize and really melt into the skin. But I love this foundation. This foundation eats down. He was trying to bite my head, and y'all, we were going back and forth over text messages for a good 10 minutes. I'm talking arguing like, who do you think you are? He was saying some really insulting things, and again, this is going off of my head, okay, because I don't have the text messages, because at the end of the day, once I delete your number, once I block you, I don't need screenshots no more. Because what I need them for? For what? Yeah, I ended up calling Nick and Alden because y'all know those are my guys, and I called them over any inconvenience. I'm like, okay, was I right? Was I wrong? So I called them and I was reading them the text messages, and they were just pretty much like, okay, absolutely not. It's giving the call is coming from inside the house. It's giving projection. It's giving because you can't be out and proud. You're gonna try to tear me down for living the life that you want to live. And I get that. I totally understand from a certain standpoint how a DL man might feel about a gay man not wanting to be with him because he's not out and proud. I'm pretty sure this is not his first rodeo. He's probably been with many other openly gay men who have probably loved the fact that he's DL, okay? But I'm not one of them. I'm not. I'm sorry. I prefer to have my men very fruity with a lot of sugar in their tank, just out and proud. You know? So as I was telling them, I'm going in with my, this is a blush brush, but I use this as a powder brush. I actually want to try using, I might try using this actually. This is a Real Techniques. I love Real Techniques. A Miracle 2-in-1 powder puff. One side is for powder and the other side is for liquid. And I don't know. I think I might use this. It says that side one is perfect for pickup in any powders. So I might try it. I actually wanted to try it with my concealer, but I forgot. So we're gonna try it. Let's go ahead and try this out right here. This side, the orange side, is for concealer, and then this side right here is supposed to be for powder. So let's try this out. We're gonna see how this is. But yeah, I get it. I get both sides. Would a gay man not want to be with a DL man, and how a DL man might feel baffled and want to gaslight a gay man because he don't want to be with him. That's cool, that's fine, it's Danny. But that's another reason why I don't like to mess with DL men anyways, because once they get upset and they get angry, they like to gaslight you and turn on you, say very nasty things and get violent. Nobody has ever gotten violent with me. I don't play that. But you hear stories all the time about how gay men, trans women, trans men, you hear about the LGBTQ plus community getting all the time because a person who was in the closet was scared about getting outed, or you know, they liked it a bit too much, so they were a bit guilty, and you know, they decided that to deal with that guilt, they want to said person that they were entertaining or, you know, intertwining with, which I find very stupid because you done committed a crime and now everybody know your tea because you just committed a crime, so now you on the news. Like, that always was very contradicting to me. Like, instead of you just walking away and trusting that the person is not going to tell anybody, you go and off that person to then have to get arrested and have your tea put out by the news, and now the whole world knows that you liked what you like, instead of you just, you know, I don't know. I try to stay away from DL men, and that situation alone, like, I have messed with DL men in the past, but this particular situation was pretty much like, okay, yeah, that's a done deal. I'm okay, and you know, it is what it is. I really, ooh, let's see how this works, because I feel like this might be for pressed powder. Or, hold up, I don't know, this might be doing a little song for me. Hold on. It's definitely getting rid of that oily residue that I get when I put on foundation. Ooh. Wait a minute. I'm liking this. Wait. I'm liking this a lot. Wow. It's giving me a very seamless blend. And, oh wow. I'm gonna do one side of my face so you guys can see how it looks with powder puff and then without the powder puff. Oh, I'm here for this. You might not be able to tell a difference. It's very subtle, but I personally see the difference versus when I go in with the powder puff versus when I go in with my my big fluffy brush. I don't know. I might be a powder puff girl. I might be a powder puff girly. I don't know. I'm here for this. Oh, I'm here for this. I wouldn't be opposed to dating in 2024. I'm very private with my dating life. I don't date often. I don't go on dates. I don't really entertain men like that. I feel like I have better things to do with my time than entertain men. Are there men in my DMs? Absolutely. Do I reply to them all the time? No, I don't. But I wouldn't be opposed to, you know, settling down and finding me a little something, a little yeah. In 2024, I just feel like they would have to have their own motion going on. I've been separator. And I find that sometimes my eyelashes clump together. So I went and picked up this kit, Real Techniques. Y'all know everything will be linked down in my description box below, so y'all can get this exact kit. It came with a whole bunch of brushes because I actually intended on doing some eyeshadow tonight too, which I might, because I have this Proof It's in a Pudding palette. This is a neutrals palette, and I might do a little something with it. I don't know. This is a very pretty palette. Very, very, very pretty. I want to get more into, you know, experimenting with shadows, because I might not wear this stuff out and about, but I love the creative side of makeup. I just love playing with it. Like, I love playing in makeup. So I might do something with this this nude earth tone palette. It has a pretty shimmer in it, and I might do a little something with that. But I feel like my type, let my friends tell you, it's ugly guys. I don't feel like it's ugly guys. I just feel like they're very unique looking, and you know, they look cute from different angles. But I can say that no guy that I have entertained in the past was ugly. Yeah, no guy that I've entertained in the past is ugly. Have they been up to my friend's standards? No. But again, I digress. They haven't been ugly, and that's all that matters. But yeah, I'm single like a Pringle. I find that I do get stares from men in public, like they're interested, but I don't know what it is. I've only been approached by one man ever out in public, and he said that he usually doesn't do that, but he just wanted to do it that day, and I was like, that's very bold of you, and I was intrigued because that doesn't happen. Stuff like that intrigue. If you can intrigue me, okay, it's like, okay, you on to something now, because it's very rare that I'm intrigued by a man. It's very, very rare for me to be intrigued by a man. Like, you have to really be on your P's and Q's for me to be intrigued. I'm not putting on eyeshadow. I changed my mind. This is not an eyeshadow night. It's not an eyeshadow night. I don't feel like putting on liner and all the other stuff. No. We're gonna keep it nice and natural for the night. But yeah, like I was saying, it's not often I get intrigued by a man, but when I get intrigued, I'm intrigued and I'm interested. That's one of the ways I know that I'm interested, is if I get intrigued by you. If you can intrigue me and turn my gears intellectually, you might be onto something. You might be onto something. I want that old school love, that old school approach. Like, approach me out in public. Don't hit me up on social media. Do not see me out in public and I know that you've seen me out in public and go and hit me up on social media. Oh, you look good today. Why did you tell me when you saw me out in public? Like, that's one of the quickest ways to be like, ah, yeah, you're not the one for me. Because if you can't even be upfront with it and be bold out in public, you're not the one for me, honey bun. I'm sorry. Wow, I've not put mascara on in so long. My lashes. Are you kidding me? I just can't win! Back to what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, my eyelashes, I have not worn mascara in a long time, and my eyelashes are actually cooperating today. Sometimes they do not cooperate and they don't look the best, but I feel like I'm gonna start wearing mascara again. I love this mascara. It makes my eyes look so dreamy and my eyelashes look so bomb. And I know my eyelashes aren't clumped together, but I'm gonna go on with this anyways because I just want to see how it works. Like, I guess I'm using it right, child. I don't know. I'm just combing through it like it's hair on my head. It definitely made them stick up more though, so I love that. This definitely is going to be a part of my eyelash routine. And we're gonna set all of this mug down with the Patrick Star One Size Set and Spray. Absolutely love this. Okay, started using this sometime last year, haven't went back since. Y'all know I used to love my Urban Decay all-nighter, but this one done took the cake. This one took the cake for sure. So we're gonna shake it and spray it on this luscious face of mine. Woo. Good God. I will say, I love the fact that it's mattifying and it really mattes down. But what throws me off all the time is, first of all, what the freak is that? This white stuff on my face. What throws me off is the fact that it sprays dry. Like, it sprays out like bug spray. You know how bug spray comes out and it's like that mist, but it's dry, but kind of wet, but still really dry. That's what it gives. I don't know whether to love it or hate it to love it, but I don't know. It was definitely something I had to get used to. I'm used to a very wet setting spray. That one's just about as... I was gonna say something about how dry it was, but I'm not gonna go there today. I'm not gonna go there. All right, y'all, so the mug is all done. Y'all know, something nice and natural for the girls and gays at home. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. All of the products that I used today will be down in my description box below. So before you go and type down in that comment section, where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that from? What's the name of this? What's the name of that? Go check that description box because 9 times out of 10 it's going to be down there. I promise you. I am wearing a 66 Poppy shirt. Y'all know I love shirts from his boutique. This is in a size large. I don't know how I ended up with this size large, but I have it. Yeah, we love 66 Poppy over here, and if you are watching this, honey, please sponsor me. Send some gloves. Like, let's work. What are you doing? Again, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you go to the comment section right now and drop down what you guys would like to see from me from this 2024 year when it comes to sit down videos. Mother and Son Chronicles are on the way. We got more Get Ready With Me's on the way. More story times on the way. Make sure you guys follow me on my socials, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. All of that jazz at JayyeMichael. Y'all know the deal. If you see me anywhere else, 9 times out of 10, it's not your boy, okay? So don't get bamboozled in these streets. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Thank you.